Welcome back to our medical mystery. We are doctors trying to answer the question, what is happening in McKenna's body that is making her feel sick? In lesson 1, we answered the question, what body system is the problem coming from? McKenna told us about her symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramping, fatigue, and weight loss, and we decided the symptoms were coming from her digestive system. In lesson 2, we asked ourselves, what organ is the problem coming from? We looked at endoscopy pictures from the esophagus, stomach, beginning of the small intestine, middle of the small intestine, and large intestine, and it seemed that the problem was coming from the middle of her small intestine. Today in lesson 3, we'll ask ourselves, what is happening in McKenna's small intestine? To answer this question, we asked McKenna to eat graham crackers. We'll start at the beginning of McKenna's small intestine. The green shows us the relative amount of food molecules that we could expect in a healthy small intestine. The orange shows us the relative amount of food molecules from the graham cracker that are in McKenna's small intestine. Next, we'll look at the middle of McKenna's small intestine. Again, you'll compare the food molecules from the graham cracker in a healthy small intestine in the middle and in McKenna's small intestine in the middle. Comparing and analyzing this data should allow us to answer the question, what is happening in McKenna's small intestine? Here is some important vocabulary you'll need for today. Small intestine. Small intestine is one of many organs in the digestive system. Food molecules. All food is made up of many different molecules. Today we'll look at water molecules, amino acid molecules, protein molecules, fatty acids molecules, fat molecules, glucose or sugar molecules, other complex carbohydrate molecules, and fiber molecules. Let's go over how to complete today's assignment. If you are completing your assignment on your phone, it is much easier to go to the top right corner and click on these 3 dots and then choose Print Layout. If you're completing today's lesson on a computer, you can fit the document to your screen. Make sure you read the learning goals and today's learning schedule. If you're watching this video, you're almost done with part 1. Next, you're going to ask yourself, what do you think happens to food in the small intestine? It's okay if you don't know. Make your best guess. Next, we're going to look at the graphs. You can click here to have a teacher explain the graphs to you, or you can look at them on your own. If you want to see them bigger, you can click here, but make sure you come back to the document when you're done. Next, you're going to write 5 things that you saw in the graphs. There's an example here if you get stuck. Then for each thing that you saw, you're going to ask yourself, what might that mean for McKenna? Again, you're making your best guess. It's okay if you don't know. Finally, you'll watch a video about the graphs and then try to revise or edit at least one of your I think this means statements. At the end of the lesson, reflect on your learning targets. And today on Google Classroom, you will share and respond by sharing one of your what I see and what it means statements. So one of these statements. Don't forget to press turn in when you're done.